Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2008 Caterpillar 272C skid steer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions, I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, then of course we'll fire it up, we'll run it through its paces, we'll show you the pins up front, let you hear the engine, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you it turns strong. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is an 08 Cat 272C cab heat air. High Flow XPS, 2-speed, pilot controls, hydraulic coupler, self-leveling bucket, ride control, creep mode, air ride seat. It's got a weight kit, 3,480 pound lift capacity, 3,834 hours. So as I get up close to everything here, I'll show you everything I see, tell you everything I know, of course. Here in a little bit, we'll fire it up and we'll show you these front pins up here. I will tell you on the AC system, the air conditioner is not working properly the way it is. It works if you run a hot wire and put it to the compressor, it will work. But the switch, we cannot get juice to go from the switch down to the compressor. And it's not safe, obviously, to just run a hot wire and jump it. But if you do, just to like we were trying to test it, the compressor is working and the air blows cold when it has juice to it. But we cannot get juice to go to it from the switch. We're selling it as is, saying the air is not working properly. Here in a little bit, we'll show you these pins up here. There's a little bit of play. They are far from sloppy. My guess is these pins have definitely been replaced and bushed at some point, because they are not sloppy, like I said. And with 3,800 hours, a lot of times they'll have quite a bit more play in them than what these do. There's a little play, like I said, and you'll see that here in a little bit. And as I get up close to it, you'll see that the yellow paint is decent, especially for an 08 model machine. You know, we're talking 17-year-old skid steer here, so it's got its typical scuffs and scratches and paint chips around the edges here. Sorry if the audio is off a little bit. It's a little windy here today. Again, just typical paint chips here and there. Otherwise, nice and straight here on this loader arm. I don't see any major dents or dings there. Down here on the side of the frame, again, as you can see there, that yellow paint's decent for a 17-year-old machine, but it does have some paint chips and scratches. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Honestly, better than a lot of them. Looking at the front tire on this side, I'm going to say we are at least 70%, 80% tread life. I think I'm being very fair there. Really no weather checking to speak of here on this front tire. And looking at that front rim up here, pretty good. It's got some scuffs and scratches here inside, but no huge dings around the edge, just typical paint chips here and there. Coming back, looking at the rear tire on this side, it's got a little less tread depth than that front tire does. I'm going to say we're probably about 50% tread depth back here on this side. I think I'm being very fair there. Again, really no weather checking to speak of. And taking a little step back, looking at the rim on this side, on the rear, just again, typical small scuffs and scratches here and there, but no huge dings on that outer edge that I'm seeing. And then taking a look at this rear corner back here, like we said, weight kit, just your typical, got some little paint chips, small spots where it's getting a little bit of rust underneath the paint. Paint's starting to bubble just a little bit and it's starting to flake off around the edge. Nothing out of the ordinary there, just showing its age. Coming around to the back, looking at that back door. Again, just scuffs, scratches, paint chips here and there. I don't notice any huge dents in that door. Maybe a little bit of a dent right here. Now I think that's just the way that door is shaped there. Again, just your scuffs and scratches and paint chips. Up here on this back screen, there is some paint peeling up here on the edges. Otherwise, that mesh is pretty good though. Lights back here, both sides look pretty pretty good there. Back side of the cab, everything looks good there. Coming around to this side, looking at the rear corner on this side. Again, just your scuffs, scratches, paint chipping around the edges. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Take a look at the rear tire on this side. I'm gonna say we're probably 40% or so. I think it's just a little lower tread than the rear tire on the other side. Not a lot, but it is a little less tread life here on this rear than the other side. Again, really not much weather checking to speak of in there. And taking a little step back, looking at the rim on this side, this rear rim, pretty decent there. Really no big gouges around that outer edge. Couple little scuffs here and there, but not too bad. Take a look at the front tire on this side. Matches up really well to the front tire on the other side. Lots of tread life left there. Again, I'm not seeing much weather checking in here to speak of. And taking a good look at the front rim on this side. Again, just some, as you can see here, if I get up closer, scuffs, scratches, little paint chips here and there, but the outer edge, I don't see any big dings or anything in that. And then looking at the side of the frame, again, over here on this side, that yellow paint's decent, especially for an 08 model machine, but it does have its typical paint chips and scuffs and scratches here and there. Looking at the loader arm on this side, again, pretty darn straight. I don't see any huge dents or dings. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated on either loader arm. Just your typical scuffs, scratches, paint chipped here and there. And then looking at the back of the skid steer mount plate, there's a little bit of asphalt stuck to that in a couple little spots there. You might be able to see that, but I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded. Taking a look at this bucket, does look like a little bit lighter duty bucket. As you can see, it's a fixed cutting edge bucket, but nice and straight. I'm not seeing any big dents or dings. I don't see any big bows in the bottom of the bucket. Maybe just a little bit of a wave right here. Not too bad at all though. Go around back, take a look in the engine compartment here. Obviously a pre-emissions diesel engine in here. A little bit of dust and dirt, but nothing out of the ordinary there. Try to get in a little closer here so you can see. Nice and dry up here though. I'm not seeing any oil or diesel or antifreeze running down the side of the block there. Same thing there, a little bit of dirt and grease in there. I don't know how well you guys can see. It's kind of hard for me with this camera setup. I can't get any closer in there, but again, same thing here. Maybe just a little bit of, again, dirt and grease and everything, but I'm not seeing any oil or antifreeze or diesel running down the side of the block anywhere. Now I say it with any used machine, I'm sure if you go over it with a fine-tooth comb, there's going to be some seeps somewhere. I know might not be able to see in there very well. I'm trying to get as close as I can. I can't get in much farther with this camera set up. That back protective cover there, decent shape. And honestly, down here in the bottom, it looks nice and dry. Inside of that back door, everything looks good there. Go take a look at the cab and the interior. Back side of the cab looks good there. Coming around over here, all the glass looks good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of that glass. Up here on the front, just your typical scuffs, scratches, paint chipped off up here in the front. All kinds of hydraulic ports. Like I said, this one is high flow XPS. That front step looks good. This step here's got, especially this front bar, if you will, is kind of bent in and down a little bit. Otherwise, the rest of them are fairly straight. Like I said, glass is good on that door. Down here, the floor mat's decent. And taking a good look here at the seat. That lower seat cushion, I don't see any cuts or tears there. Just some dirt and stuff in that back, couple, you know, dirt stains back there. But same thing with that backrest. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Take a good look here at our pilot control joysticks. Toggle button, all the buttons look good here. Trigger button on the backside looks good. This rubber boot down here is actually in pretty good shape. As you can see, there are some dirt stains and stuff here on this light gray plastic. Again, it's a 17-year-old machine. Looking at the control stick over here. Again, all the buttons are good. That toggle's good. Trigger on the backside's good. Rubber boot down here, everything seems good. Both of the armrests here are good. Got all of our controls over here. Over here, HVAC controls up here. Everything looks good there. 38.35 on the hour meter. I said 38.34. That's what it had when it came in. We've running around some out here, just kind of checking everything, making sure everything works like it's supposed to. Hour meter works. Up here, all the fins look pretty good here on these. Yep, all those look pretty good on the vents for the HVAC system. Back here, as you can see, plenty of grease here where these cylinders come up. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded there on either side. Just quite a bit of grease in there, which is a good sign that they greased it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2008 Cat 272C, 38.35 on the hour meter now. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.